You guys got water? Please, that would be outstanding.
Mark, can you put that middle one in front of you there?
Yep.
You guys want to state your name, just what school you're from?
Sean Chandler, pitcher, Iowa Western.
Mark Reardon, head baseball coach, Iowa Western.
Kobe Highland, shortstop, Iowa Western.
Coach, Sean pounded the strike zone, almost 70% strikes, working in the zone. How big was that in getting you guys in a position to win there?
It's kind of what you saw today is really what he's been doing the entire year. The difference is today, you're at the World Series, got a really good hitting Chatt Valley team and did a good job of spraying some balls around, hitting what he was throwing outside. They were doing a good job of going with it. He missed arm side in sometimes, and they were good job of turning it on. I mean, they were good, but that's competing though. You can't get afraid of contact. Chandler hasn't been afraid of contact all year, so he'll keep filling it up. So I wasn't, I was expecting that out of him.
I guess, Sean, what was your approach up there on the mound and trying to work against these Chatt Valley guys? They can hit all fields, and then they're a tough lineup to approach.
Yeah, they were by far the best team I've faced this whole year. Just did a great job. Just competing with me. Fighting off pitches. Hitting the outside fastball, hitting the inside fastball, hitting the slider. Just all around good job for them. Tip my hat off to them. But I just kept grinding and just hope for the best. Like I said, my approach was just throw strikes where I needed to be and execute pitches, and whatever happens, happens. So that's what I try to do all day.
Sean, you get those 4 runs of support pretty quick,
Right.
And I saw you in the dugout kind of collecting yourself, I
Sure.
guess. Explain to us what you're thinking at that moment, and now all of a sudden you've got a lead and want to protect it.
Oh man, I was so fired up. It's always nice when you just get runs, and then you can pitch a little bit more comfortable and let it loose a little bit more. So yeah, just in that moment, I was real fired up for the team, and then as soon as it was over, I had to get back to being relaxed and just competing. So.
Kobe, first home run, you lit the spark there. Walk us through the at bat, what you saw, and how it felt to get one under your belt here at Spleasio.
Honestly, I was going up there looking fastball. You don't really look for much. You just go up there and you stay within your approach. Honestly, it feels super good to get that first one. I'm not the most powerful guy on the field, so when you get one out, you just kind of have fun with it. So.
And then Mark, those 2 home runs were extremely timely. It seemed like throughout the game, you only had 8 hits, but they were all extremely timely. Is that kind of what this group does, or is this kind of the product of what the game brought them today?
I think both, really. I mean, if you're going to win as much as we've won and get to the World Series like 10 teams have, I think I said it down on the field with the radio afterwards, but I think one of the biggest coaches' cliches or baseball cliche that is, I think the truest is 2 out hits win championships. I've been so fortunate to win 3 here, and that has been a product of it, is 2 out hits. And, you see some of that today with a walk, a hit by pitch, ball hit out, those just creating opportunities and getting the next guy to the plate. And if you're going to go far in this championship or you're going to win a national championship, whoever that is, you're going to have to do some things with 2 outs. Even if that's hitting a ball 303 feet, I think is what that ball was that went out and left. But that's what it is, and I've had it done against me, and, fortunately we were on that side today. I think anybody that's baseball people can see, and a lot of people are here, obviously, in these stands. But that 5th inning was just unbelievable. I can't even hardly explain how tough that was to get 2nd and 3rd with no outs, and not get anything out of that. And then he goes 0-2 on the first guy, and he hangs it, and he knows it. And they get a hit to lead off the inning on an 0-2. I mean, that is the behind the curtain mystique of baseball that is without the doubt the game within the game. It is an entire body and soul and mind game. It's not the physical side. It's all the all in the skin stuff. And that's what I mean. And then we had the lead, but we had zero momentum. And then we just tried to hold on. And then obviously they got tied it up. And fortunately, we showed our intestinal fortitude and found a way to get a few more runs. And Keaton Wynn really was doing what he has been doing all year. And listen, I mean, he gave up 7 hits, but at the end, I don't even think I threw a slider in the last inning. And the slider is really one of his go-to pitches. But his slider actually wasn't that good today when the wind at 30 miles an hour was flattening it out. Because I kept asking our catcher, what was that? I'm calling pitches, but I'm like, are we getting this wrong? And he's like, it's a slider. And it just wasn't it. So we really just went after him. I mean, it is so big to score that last one that we did. I mean, you look at it. And again, that's the interior of baseball, those little things, those chess match, those emotions that go on. That extra run is everything.
Coach, what did you tell your team after the game was tied in the bottom of the 7th?
I don't know if I said anything. I don't know if I said anything. And if I did, I probably can't say it in front of a mic right now. But I don't think I said anything, did I? I mean, we've won 36 games in a row right now, and that's probably maybe one of the first times I've just acknowledged it as saying that right now. But, I mean, I'll give these guys props. I mean, you have to have – we've had games like this, I mean, winning 36 games. I wouldn't say they're all the caliber of that team and what they can do, but, whoever is going to go deep into this has to find ways to do that, even if you don't play your best game. I told Adam afterwards, I was like, man, those 2 pitchers, the 2 starters, I hope a lot of people appreciated that because those 2 they just flat out competed against each other. I mean, they just kept matching up with each other, and that's fun to watch. I mean, I can appreciate that, and I would be saying that same thing if I was sitting up here on the losing side. I mean, you got to appreciate that side. But then on the other side of that, both teams can sit there when we go back to our hotels and be like, man, we should have won by more. And Adam can say, man, we should have won. I mean, that's what happens, within your team. But that's the game. You never really play just a perfect game. You got to find different ways to compete and win. It's good? Awesome. Thank you, guys.